Two Coldplay concert goers caught canoodling during the show at Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Uh-oh, what?
The executive at the center of a kiss cam controversy is stepping down.
New development in the Coldplay kiss cam saga that's gone viral.
He has 2 children, and it appears that they were caught in what appears to be an affair.
Parodies and memes are flooding social media. Oh, look at these two.
All right, come on, you're okay?
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
It took just 16 seconds to destroy a multi-millionaire CEO's image, torch 2 marriages, and spark a corporate meltdown.
A couple, they realize they're on camera, then they pull the ripcord on that moment. He just, I don't know where he went. Can you imagine getting busted at a Coldplay concert of all places? Frontman Chris Martin clocked that could maybe be the 2 of them having an affair. As the video went viral, the internet quickly decided
No one saw coming. A tech powerhouse and his own head of HR caught on camera getting way too close for comfort. The twist? They're both married, just not to each other. The man in the hot seat, the CEO of a rising tech empire, and the woman beside him, his own head of HR, who's supposed to prevent this kind of mess.
Oh boy.
he appears to be the CEO of a tech company, and she, chief people officer of that same company. She's the head of HR.
Now, whispers are flying that her husband, an elite Boston businessman, is lawyering up with one of the most ruthless divorce attorneys in the country. What began as an awkward kiss cam moment has exploded into a scandal ripping apart careers, families, and reputations. But what's really happening behind the scenes? What secrets are being hidden? And who's about to lose everything? It all exploded on July 16th at Gillette Stadium. Coldplay was playing for a roaring crowd of 65,000 fans when the stadium's kiss cam zoomed in on a couple who were way too comfortable.
CEO caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, snuggling with his head of human resources.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Uh-oh, what?
And just to twist the knife, Chris Martin, Coldplay's frontman, cracked a joke into the mic at exactly the wrong moment. Within hours, chaos hit the internet. TikTok blew up. X, formerly Twitter, erupted with memes. The clip passed 50 million views in just 2 days. But here's the kicker. This wasn't some random couple caught in a cringe-worthy moment.
The worst cover-up ever. She turned her back to the camera, and he looked totally humiliated, embarrassed. It's like,
The man in the video was Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer, a billion-dollar tech firm. And the woman? Kristin Cabot, Astronomer's chief people officer, also known as the head of HR. Yes, the same HR that's supposed to handle workplace ethics. Even worse, both of them are married to other people. Overnight, the internet turned savage. Memes were everywhere. Jokes spread like wildfire.
I think cheating is an abomination, okay? And this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this.
But for those at the center of it, this was no laughing matter. Andy's wife, Megan Kerrigan, acted fast. She deleted his last name from all her social media profiles and then disappeared without a word. No post, no denial, just complete silence. But sometimes silence screams the loudest. Within hours, TikTok and Reddit users swarmed Megan Kerrigan's old photos, calling her a queen, flooding her pages with love, and rallying behind her with messages of fierce support.
Astronomer CEO Andy Byron has resigned.
The company Astronomer says that Andy Byron has now stepped down. Everybody's talking about the story.
his wife has now deactivated her account. The wife later dropped her married name.
Parodies and memes are flooding social media. Oh, look at these two.
All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Uh-oh, what?
The internet had spoken. Megan was the real victim in this mess. And just when it couldn't feel more brutal, people discovered that Andy and Megan share 2 children. The betrayal hit another level. But this wasn't just about the Byrons. Kristin Cabot's personal life was suddenly under the microscope, and things didn't quite add up. Online timelines were fuzzy, and speculation exploded, until court documents finally brought the truth to light. Kristin had filed for divorce from her ex-husband, Kenneth Thornby, all the way back in 2018. But here's the twist.
You do have to think about the children and the spouses. We're all laughing about it,
Yes.
but they're all families and stuff.
There are a lot of damage.
That divorce wasn't finalized until 2022, according to Massachusetts court records. So for a while, people wondered, was Kristin even single when she got close to Andy? Turns out no. She's currently married to Andrew Cabot, the CEO of Privateer Rum, a luxury spirits company based in Massachusetts. But that's not all. Andrew Cabot is more than a businessman. He's part of the historic Cabot lineage, one of New England's most elite and powerful families. In March 2025, Kristin and Andrew Cabot bought a stunning $2.2 million home in Rye, New Hampshire, a picture-perfect estate that may now become ground zero in a high-stakes divorce. While Andrew Cabot has stayed publicly silent, insiders are whispering that behind the scenes, he's boiling. According to sources, just 48 hours after the kiss cam clip exploded online, Andrew was already in talks with Boston's most elite divorce lawyers. If those rumors are true, things are about to get even uglier and way more public. But the personal drama was just the beginning, because the professional fallout hit like an earthquake. Astronomer, the billion-dollar tech giant at the center of it all, went into full crisis mode. Within just 48 hours of the scandal going viral, the board placed both CEO Andy Byron and head of HR Kristin Cabot on administrative leave. And this wasn't just symbolic. These were two of the most powerful figures in the company. Then came the bombshell. On July 19th, just 3 days after the story broke wide open, the board officially accepted Andy Byron's resignation. Just like that, he was gone. Out of the company, out of power, out of the picture. Stepping in as acting CEO was Pete DeJoy, one of Astronomer's original co-founders, trying to steady the ship as it took on serious water. But when it came to Kristin Cabot, things got way more complicated. Both her LinkedIn profile and Andy Byron's vanished almost immediately after the scandal exploded. It was like they were being digitally erased. Some reports confirmed she'd been placed on administrative leave, but no one could say for sure if it was paid or unpaid. Other sources claimed she was still technically on the company's payroll, just completely scrubbed from public view. Why all the secrecy? According to employment lawyers, firing Kristin too quickly could open Astronomer up to major legal trouble. If they couldn't clearly prove she violated company policies, they might face a wrongful termination lawsuit, a nightmare no company wants during a PR meltdown. Meanwhile, the office was buzzing with whispers. One insider shared off the record, "We always knew they were close, but not like that." The shock was real. But as Astronomer scrambled behind the scenes, the internet had already turned the scandal into a circus. The infamous kiss cam scene was now being reenacted by actual sports mascots. The Philly Fanatic, the Savannah Bananas, even Baxter the Bobcat from the Arizona Diamondbacks got in on the mockery. The reenactments were spot on. Every mascot nailed the now infamous moment. Kristin turning her back as Andy ducked his head like he was dodging a laser beam. But the internet didn't stop there. Suddenly, Etsy shops were filled with merch, t-shirts, mugs, and tote bags, plastered with the frozen kiss cam frame from the Jumbotron. The moment had become pop culture. The joke was now bigger than the people in it, and that's what made it so much worse. While the internet laughed and memed it to death, the families at the center of the storm were spiraling. One of them finally reached their breaking point. Up to that moment, Andrew Cabot, Kristin's husband, hadn't said a word. No tweets, no public statements, not a single post. But behind that silence was serious fire. Andrew isn't just some forgotten spouse, he's a powerhouse in his own right. He's the CEO of Privateer Rum, a respected premium spirits brand across the Northeast. And let's not forget, he's a descendant of the legendary Cabot family, one of New England's most historic bloodlines. Unconfirmed whispers online claimed Andrew had reached out to divorce lawyers just 48 hours after the video blew up. But so far, no official firm has been publicly linked to his next move. So far, no court filings have surfaced in public records, but insiders believe it's only a matter of time. When someone like Andrew Cabot goes completely silent and calls a lawyer, that's not calm, that's strategy. And usually, it means the real storm hasn't even hit yet. This story didn't explode online just because it was juicy. It went viral because it struck a nerve. Something real, something far too many people have lived through. Cheating isn't just messy, it's devastating. It doesn't just break hearts, it shatters trust, destroys families, and stains reputations that took years to build. And when it's done by people in power, the fallout multiplies. One reckless choice made in private can spiral into a very public disaster. That's exactly what happened to Andy Byron and Kristin Cabot. What looked like a 16-second kiss cam moment at a concert turned out to be the match that lit a massive firestorm. One that torched careers, wrecked 2 homes, and dragged innocent loved ones into chaos they never asked for. Because here's the truth. Cheating isn't just wrong because it breaks a promise. It's wrong because it annihilates trust, the very thing every marriage, every family, every team is built on. This story isn't about cancel culture. It's about consequences. Loyalty matters, integrity matters, and the people who believe in you, your spouse, your children, your coworkers, deserve better than betrayal, dressed up as a mistake. In the end, no secret is ever worth losing everything. What would you do if the person you trusted most betrayed you on camera? Let us know below. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life scandals that no one saw coming.